that has tons of firepower and depth.
Tommy Burke is at the face-off for Vermont, and he wins it to get things started, going up against Regan Andres. And we are underway here from UMBC. Always got to be tough, you know, when you're the #1 seed, you're hosting, right? UMBC has to watch if they even are on this one here today, as Albany pulled off the upset as the #4 seed. And Vermont able to get by Stony Brook. And that awesome year in 2018, went to the Final Four. Camden Hay now controls it for Albany. Over to Ron John. Now Yunker. Yunker had that game-winning goal against UMBC. Here's a shot, score, Camden Hay. Albany's on the board first.
Just great flow to that offensive set for Albany. They were very patient. It starts here with Ron John, the one-handed scoop. And then eyes up, skip pass, set your feet, far post. I mean, that's just picture perfect offense. And Corey Yunker, you can see him there get his hands. And Stony Brook gets a 2-minute unreleasable. And what does Vermont do? They score 3 straight goals to take the lead that they never gave up.
Closterman has it. Couple more seconds left on the man up here. Closterman has it, shoots and scores. David Closterman ties it up.
Just nice, patient all around for Vermont on this man-up set. Quick passes, getting it in and out of their stick, accurate passes, and then it opens up the skip lanes as Albany is sliding. And Closterman gets the easy goal here, right? You can see the play develop. As Closterman moves it up, they now get it to the top, and then there it is, the no-look pass back to the near side right here. Look at his eyes. They're on the other post. And he
try to get it back over to McCormack as going down was Fennick. He has it again, 33. Closterman again behind the net, squares in front. Not there. Again, the rebound and a second try. It is Thomas McConvey, 44, that puts it in for Vermont. 2-1, they're on top.
And Vermont just putting all kinds of pressure on this Albany defense. Another assisted goal for the Catamounts right here again. Off a ground ball, they move it through X. The nice save there for Ramos. But then here, get your eyes up off the rebound. The nice feed, and you get McConvey bearing the second goal for which you don't normally hear. He's a converted midfielder as Vermont attacks in transition.
Another save, Ramos. Liam Limoges that time for Vermont coming through, and Albany quickly back into the offensive end. And Cornell is able to come back next year as well, too. Everybody getting the year back. He's a senior, but would like to return. Shot from the outside, Corey Yunker, look out as he strikes it through to tie this game at 2.
Another offensive opportunity for the Great Danes, created off the dodge. Hay attacks down the back post. Yunker fills in and out of his stick.
And then Ron John put in another for the insurance, 14-12 in the win for Albany. Now we're tied at 2. First face-off win for Albany so far here today. And chance to go in front. McCumber. Dumping it in front. Oh, what a pass by Yunker to Jakob Patterson. 3-2 Albany.
We just saw Yunker with the step down goal. Here we're gonna get a taste of his prowess as a passer. Yunker gets his second assist. Wait for one shot here with about 25 seconds left in the quarter.
20 seconds to go. Vermont trying to put one through before the end of the quarter.
And to me, that's too early. I know it's the first quarter, but if you have the opportunity for the last shot, take it. You know, take your time, be patient. Do not give Albany a chance to counter in transition.
Closterman gets it in front. Oh, what a shot from Liam Limoges. Count it. Tied at 3.
Limoges with what we call the around the world in the game of lacrosse here, off the rebound in the inside. You see Closterman's driving, a little bit of a bounce pass, the handle, the wrap around his, look, I mean, this is a right-handed finish going around his left shoulder here, in and out, seamless.
And in goal for Albany. Played just over 67 total minutes in those previous 5 games. The last action that he saw was back on April 11th against UMBC, and less than 2 minutes in that game towards the end. So the normal starter, Liam Donnelly, replaced today by Ramos, who gets the starting cage for Albany, and he's been outstanding. 5 saves so far for him, and now he lets the 4th goal go through as it's scored by J.J. Levandowski for Vermont.
Levandowski here, you're going to take a look, gets it in his stick, box fake, gets his hands free, and then the nice placement. You see how that little movement with his stick, not much with his body, it was all stick.
Let's see if we can dig up some more of his videos of what else he's got going on out there.
Well, that's the only dive I know, so I can't,
okay.
That's all the information I got for you.
Have you been able to do that? Do you do that?
I can do that. I'm not sure I would do it at this point in my life, but.
Okay. Vermont, the 4-3 advantage. Ball's loose, a lot of hitting going on, picked up by Elijah Gash, 91 for Albany. He's being hounded and gets it back to the goalkeeper, Ramos.
I think Vermont, I think there's gonna be a flag here. I'm not sure I saw it, but there was definitely a hold as Albany was trying to clear, so they may have a free possession here.
Instead, Albany gets it in front and gets the goal. Count it for Corey Yunker. Now getting them again in less than 2 weeks. Shot on the way here from Ranjan. That's off, and no one's there for the backup.
And just a rushed shot, too far away. Not enough pace on that outside shot, and quite candidly, Cornell's too good in the cage to think you're going to blow that past him when it's unscreened as Vermont counters.
McCormack heads up.
That's what that shot leads to, right? It goes out of bounds. Albany subs out. Vermont gets it up quick, pushes in transition. You get it to your leading scorer, McCormack. At his most dangerous place in the field, steps in, lefty low to high, near side. Just in the nick of time. And the Vermont, that will show itself as this game wears on.
Fight for this one, going all the way up to midfield on the ground ball, and it's going to be picked up by Stephen Kunz for Albany, number 50, and they corral it. Hogg, 45, 0 for 4 shooting so far for Albany. And check out Goldsmith, was able to pick that up for Albany, and now they're going to score the goal here and tie things up at 5. Yunker again, 3 with a hat trick already with 6 minutes to go in the second.
His second in a row for Albany right here. Patterson, Adex gets Vermont held up, and just look at the subtle backdoor cut right here. You turn your head for a second, Young.
Patterson checked by Wilson Sneath. Hogg behind the net. Now Casey. Under 4 to go first half. Double team on Casey, gets rid of it. Long shot from the outside, McCumber, and he scores it. 7th of the season for him, and Albany goes back in front.
Albany's offense has been very patient today, and right here you can see this drive. McCumber on the bounce pass, steps in, far post, perfect placement. The difference in this game right now.
Griffin Fennick. McConvey, 44 has it for the Catamounts. Got McCormack on the right, instead goes in front. Oh, and a turnaround shot from Haley, and that goes through. Brockey Haley tied at 6.
This is the type of offense you like to see for Vermont. Again, patient, not taking the first shot. And it's McConvey, spins to the middle of the field. It opens up a nice step up from Haley. Right here, it's all about footwork and getting to the right place in the field. Catches it, turn.
Around now to Bergmaster. Yunker in front of the net. Bergmaster still has it, 15 to shoot. Now Hogg dumps it again. Extra pass, back in front, shot, score, it's Yunker. 4 today for him, 7-6 Albany.
You want to watch great offense? Take a look at this. The Great Danes with probably 2 or 3 extra passes. Okay, I don't want to shoot this one. Touch pass, touch pass. Yunker with the easy.
Can they tie things up before the half? Stone Jacobs.
And the Great Danes at the faceoff X not even trying to win the clamp anymore. They are letting Vermont win it, pull it back to themselves, and they're going to try to create all kinds of chaos with 2 long stick middies in the middle of the field.
20 seconds to go before the break. McConvey fighting through traffic, he shoots, he scores! What a play from Thomas McConvey, taking on all comers, and we're tied at 7.
It's those extra possessions that are helping Vermont right here. Now again, McConvey strong to the middle of the field, takes the extra step. I love looking at that angle because you can see as he gets more towards the middle, if you get a goal under a minute in a quarter, it should be worth 2 because it just gives you so much confidence heading into the next period. And they could potentially get another one here with Burke streaking down the middle.
And they do! Burke scores right off the face-off win. 8-7 Vermont, you called it.
And this is what you can't do if you're Albany. You let Burke win the clamps.
Burke won the face-off and drove in to score 5 seconds after him at the end of that first half. Limoges, Closterman looking for the cutter. He's setting back up at the top. McCormack. Levandowski, he shoots, he scores. J.J. Levandowski, his 2nd today.
Our first 2-goal lead of the the morning, right? Right here again, just good Vermont offense. Lewandowski's gonna get it here. Off the pass from McCormack. Steps in, high to high. Nice change up right there. They've been shooting a little low on Ramos, and here, Lewandowski just.
McCormack coming off the pick. You like the sets here on the offensive end from Vermont? I mean, there's been so many different players.
They're deep. They're big fans of the two-man game, right? So sitting on-ball picks there, it has to do with their Canadian influence, right? In the indoor game, it's a lot of two-man picks as Vermont continues for its fourth straight goal to take a 10-7 lead.
Limoges, yes.
Right here again, here comes that two-man, right? And then Limoges steps off. Now he's got the matchup against the short stick. He attacks up the field, 3/4. Like that decision by McCormack. They may have had the ability to create some uneven numbers there, but they know with the momentum, be patient, play your team offense, it's working. You don't have to take the first opportunity.
Right.
Take the right one.
For sure, up 3 goals. They've scored on 4 of the last 6 shots. It's been effective. Another one over here, they do it again. Brockey Haley, 11-7 Vermont. They've scored 5 unanswered.
And Brockey Haley was the one coming out of the box in that substitution I was mentioning earlier. They didn't take that first nibble. They played some good offense. Right, look at this shake and bake here. Middle of the field. McConvey with the pass across. They're trying to right that ship and learn from their failures to some degree, and that's always an important aspect or trait of a team that's going to make a run.
Patterson turns, shoots, and Cornell with a piece of it there for Vermont. Chasing after it, Yunker. 6 saves for Ryan Cornell today for Vermont. Catamounts have it. They're playing inspired here. Stone Jacobs comes up the field with it. On the pass, and the shot, scored for Liam Limoges. His second today, 6 in a row for the Catamounts.
Starts with a Cornell save, and then Vermont scrappy on the ground balls as it approached the sideline. They push in transition. Right here, a nice job, and just watch Limoges. The last goal that Vermont had was a low to high shot. And it's the diversity and the release.
I know.
To be playing a little bit better, but you know, again, it's all about tactics and strategy. And Albany, from my perspective, may gave up a little too soon in that first half in trying to actually compete at the clamp, as they've won a few here, you know, implementing that strategy.
So the Great Danes find themselves trailing by 5, make it 4 as Yunker goes back to work. 5 for 5 today shooting for Corey Yunker.
It's 100% good shooting percentage. Yunker, 7 points with 5 goals and 2 assists. And right here, just a nice head up pass that started. Oh, they're gonna call a cross. Maybe that was a cross check that they called.
Cross check was the call.
Okay. So the cross check there, it doesn't matter if you have possession or not,
Right.
as Albany works on the man up.
With the push, yeah, no possession but a cross check no matter what. 1 minute, here's a shot, score, count it, Albany. Alex Bergmaster, man up goal, big one there for the Great Danes.
Bergmaster, exclusively a left-handed player. Right here, it gets a little congested for Albany, right? A lot of people in kind of the same space, but you get Bergmaster ultimately with his hands free, near side. Cornell just a little late to the near post. Score with under 10 seconds left, and then you're gonna get possession again because you're more likely than not gonna win the faceoff to start the 4th. So a big defensive stance here necessary for the Great Danes.
And it's only a 2-second differential with the shot clock, which is 2 seconds less than what's on the game clock right now.
Now's a great time to attack. They got Albany rotating.
Limoges. Oh, they do. They score it. What a shot from the outside. Thomas McConvey with 8.8 to go here in the 3rd.
And that is how you draw it up. Vermont, what I liked about it was they were being intentional in playing slow, but they weren't being stagnant. They were moving. They were making Albany rotate. And then you get Limoges against a short stick to McConvey. But on those assists, right, it's off ball movement. He's not feeding dodging, right? They don't have the Thompsons or the Fields, right, which they've been fortunate enough to have in their program's history. You kind of wish, like, what could have been if they had that type of player with the complementary pieces that they have on offense here in 2021.
Saliaria, swing pass, shot, another score. Vermont, McConvey, they could feel it. 14-9 with 5:07 remaining.
McConvey putting his imprint on this game. He's got 4 goals and 2 assists. The outside shot here again. Vermont playing good offense. All right, Aria. Just simple ball movement. Team defense for Vermont has gotten better each second of this game. Anytime that the Great Danes, as they have a sloppy turnover there, but anytime the Great Danes have gotten to the middle of the field, they have had their second and third slides in the right place.
There we go, shot, and it is good. Albany trying to close the gap here, but only 2:14 remaining. Yunker.
Yunker's 6th goal on, I believe, 7 shots.
Yep.
Again, most of his work is done off ball, right? The nice cut, the step up. The
worst, you know, with the way the faceoffs have been won today by the Catamounts. 23 of 28. Tommy Burke, and now they could just wind some clock down. 45 in the shot clock, minute 35 to go in the game. It's taking some time here for Vermont, but they can now feel it. We're in the semifinals in 2015. They lost in the finals of 16. 17, they didn't make it there. 18 and 19, losing in the finals. Today's going to be a different story. McCormack, exclamation point here. 15-10 Vermont with just a minute 14 to go.
Fennick puts himself in a tough spot here in the middle of the field, but the awareness to kind of goose it to the middle of the field. Closterman gets the ground ball and then feeds it.
Down to 20 seconds remaining. The Catamounts are fighting alone on the mountaintop. Vermont, the America East Championship, and makes it to their first ever NCAA tournament.
What a feeling for this coaching staff. Their first NCAA tournament berth. 3 straight against Albany Great Danes.